Welcome to the Talk Sip. I'm your host, Alisa Bowens-Mercado. Each and every Thursday, I trade in my dance shoes and my beer mug, and I spend time with you, the listeners, to talk arts, music, culture, radio, and much, much more. Today, my special guest, he's no stranger to the Talk Sip. Irving Pinsky is joining me here. It's Politics with Pinsky. Oh, and boy, do we have a great show ahead. There's so much going on, Irving, as we say every time we get together and talk politics. My gracious, it's just, there's so much that has gone on. But there's some breaking news from last night, so we're going to jump into that. So, folks, as the old saying goes, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Make sure you sit back, relax as we serve you up a tasty mix of talk radio. You are listening to the Talk Sip, and we're going to try to get you online here from the New Haven Independent. All right, I think are we up and running? Kind of think we're up and running now.
We're ready to go.
Are we ready to rock?
Yes, ma'am.
Ready to rock, ready to roll.
Ready
All
to
right.
rock and roll. Let's get it.
Let's do it. All right, so we're going to do this because we want you guys to call in today. You know, each week we have different guests, and we have folks that actually call in and they share their, opinions online. So the phone lines are totally open, 203-684-8907. You should be able to check out myself, Irving, and the guy behind the driver's seat today, Mr. M. What's up, Marsh?
How you doing, Alyssa?
Nice to see you.
It's always great to see you.
Yes. So we are, let me just do this tune in live. And I hope everyone has access to Facebook. If you don't, why don't you go on now? And before we start, yes, you are indeed listening to the Talk Sip on WNHHLP 103.5 FM. I'm multitasking. My gracious. All right. And so we're broadcasting live from downtown New Haven. That's where we are. Always this great station. We're streaming live on TuneIn Radio. And we are accessing from the New Haven Independent.org. So tune in, call in, all that good stuff. Let me just press send. And then we're going to go and talk about like how great this weather is. All right, Irvin, let me give that back to you. Hey, folks.
Thank you.
All right, tune in, call in, or post your stuff on Facebook. All right, Marshall, they could post,
Yep.
and we'll be reading comments and all of that good stuff. All right, we're getting it together. 203 684
8907.
8907. All right, that's done. Good. Now we can talk. All right, folks, how's it going? Isn't it quite beautiful out?
It's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, it is Thursday. It is just a beauty out there. My gracious. But I have to admit, there's just too many people out. It's so annoying.
Let's go swimming.
Oh, don't worry. It'll stop soon.
You know, like when the weather breaks and it's just like, people just come out.
Just out from everywhere.
Just from everywhere. It's just, it literally is too congested, too crowded, the roads. Like, be like we are, like, every, 12 months out of the year. Like, we're always out.
Always.
So we're not like we're not out. Like, it's not like we hibernate and then all of a sudden, like, this weather breaks and it's just like, all right, let's just, crawl from or get out of the house. Like, we do this, like, 12 months out of the year.
We're
like,
always out and about.
Yeah. So what happens when... I mean, I know people have been waiting for this weather, but, life keeps moving, right?
Yeah.
In like November, December, midwinter,
I think we used to have spring, so it broke in gently, some in, some out. We used to have spring. Now it just goes crash to 85 degrees, and all of a sudden we're pouring out of our roach hotels because we're trying to get some sun because we haven't had vitamin D in 8 months.
No, we haven't. We haven't.
I
had
love it
vitamin
hot. But I
Yeah,
do miss the spring. Remember spring? Anybody remember spring?
I don't remember
P.S.
spring.
Marshall has a radio voice. You ever notice that?
Absolutely.
He has a real radio voice.
No, he really does.
And thank you for bringing that to the show.
Oh, thanks for the compliment.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So what's everyone's plans for today for this nice weather? Like, and it's Cinco de Mayo, pre-Cinco de Mayo, so I know I'm going to be at activity today. doing an event over there. It's like they have tacos and some rhythm beer, and we're just gonna have fun over an activity. And then later on, we're gonna be a Diesel Lounge. So that's what we're doing.
What time?
I believe the festivities break off at like 7 p.m. Around 7 p.m.
I'm supposed to go to a party at True Doolittle Beach in Milford. It's right near Anchor Beach, 2 miles past Jimmy's on the water. The city, not really the city, but different groups have a barbecue. So I'm supposed to go and help out, and it's a good cause. But I recommend.
What's the cause?
The cause is there's a community out there in Woodmont that is going to have a barbecue for the people in the area who want to eat and just like who aren't getting any home cooked food.
Okay.
But it sort of sounds a little bit weird because Woodmont is sort of like beachfront property mostly, but still has a lot of old timers there. And the thing is, after the whole winter inside, they don't have any friends, they don't have any human contact. So come on out and eat some food. That's my attitude.
And Irvin will eat food, and he'll give you a hug.
Oh yeah,
even
free
better.
Hugs.
Free hugs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Free hugs. And we got bracelets for Donald Trump if he shows up. Steel bracelets, and we're gonna tie them to Rudy Giuliani because they seem to love each other, and they're all alone now.
I know they are. That's great. They, it's that we're gonna get to that in like 2 seconds. But do you have anything fun on the horizon for this beautiful weather?
I feel uneventful altogether. I was just planning on riding my bike and enjoying the beautiful weather, but apparently I need to go places.
You got to go to the beach. You got to come salsa, come activity, come drink, tacos.
I had already planned on going to find the rhythm, but apparently I need to come party with the rhythm too.
You know how we get down.
Well, come to my house. Come to my house anytime. The grill is always on, 134 Beach Avenue. Come to my house, Marshall, and I'm going to stock up with rhythm blogger. So we can get drunk and fall down in the water and not get hurt.
So you can't give me open invites like that, Irv. I'll come and start cooking on your grill for you.
And you won't even be home.
You won't be there. I'm trying to tell you.
All the gods agree that Irving Pinsky should not cook. It's like singing. If I sing, people die. If I cook, nothing good happens. Believe me.
People die.
The thought of Pinsky making lasagna is like...
No, we're not even going to think about that.
No! Okay.
I'll make you lasagna, Irv. Don't worry about it. I got you covered.
Feed the world with Marshall.
That's right. We're going to get T-shirts. Feed the world with Marshall. I love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
You want to hear something unbelievable?
Yeah.
Can I say something unbelievable?
Absolutely.
I did a documentary on the Green beginning of the year, and I went down there and interviewed the homeless people. Many people know me because I've been working there for a million years. Right. And they told me that they were from Bridgeport, a lot of them, in Fairfield County. They lost their money in 2006, 2008. They lost their businesses.
Jeez.
And I said, well, why are you in New Haven? They said, because Bridgeport doesn't have homeless shelters. It doesn't have soup kitchens. It doesn't have housing for the homeless. So we come to New Haven. And that's really amazing. New Haven can be very, very, very proud because Bridgeport is in Fairfield County, which is richer than you know who.
Not only that, it's the largest city in the state.
It's the largest city, and it's the richer than. And so since then, I've been asking people because I want to do a documentary in Bridgeport now, showing how poor these people are and how the city isn't helping them. But
are we sure? But we're sure about those statistics that there are no because if folks are in Bridgeport, you have to.
I've been double checking.
Constitutionally, have to have homeless shelters in Bridgeport, like in an area.
I don't know.
Or in a county like Fairfield County, Bridgeport County. I mean, I just think.
Well, I'm telling you, I've been asking a lot of people, and they all tell me the same thing. I couldn't believe it when I heard it either. My look was the same as yours, Alisa's. That can't be right. I must be wrong.
True. Yeah.
But I've asked so many people in Bridgeport and New Haven that I want New Haven to be very, very, very proud.
Yeah.
You people help people who nobody else wants to help. And that's what life is all about. And plus, you have much better music than Bridgeport, much better bars, much better culture.
I think the people of Bridgeport would, especially in Black Rock, would disagree because they've got some great.
Well, Black Rock's a little sliver. We have New Haven.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Come on, born, raised,
you're a real New Havener.
We're here, real New Haven.
Plus, you have rhythm.
And I have rhythm based out of New Haven. Yes. But no, we are going to find out if there's any, facilities.
Call in. Let us know.
Yeah, call in 203-684-8907.
Ivan says hi, Irv.
Ivan rocks. I think he's a right winger. Ask him about Trump.
Well, yeah, we are gonna get into the whole Trump
yeah, but
thing.
if we got one on the phone, let's use it. Is he with Vinnie Penn?
Doesn't say.
Is Ivan's probably with Vinnie Penn. He's
commented on the Facebook.
Probably on that show. That's a right wing show.
And by the way, someone is celebrating a birthday tomorrow, correct?
Oh, it's my birthday.
Oh, snap.
It's his birthday week.
I keep
which
forgetting.
Is great. Yeah, no, don't forget.
I know. I'm
Don't
going to get to
forget.
work early and stay late.
Are you forgetting because you forget? Or are you forgetting because you just want to forget?
I forget during every conversation. I'm 276 years old.
Oh,
by
God
the,
bless you,
by,
now
the,
you're
by the end of the
276.
week, I'll be 340. All right? Because I'll tell you,
Love it.
it's a
love
long,
it.
long time, baby.
I know. Well, so
Thank you. I love you.
Yeah,
You're
we
so
love
nice
you
to me. I
too.
have
We
no
love,
friends.
love. What do you? Any plans for the birthday?
I have
love
no
birthdays.
plans. I have no plans. Really, I don't. I just know I'm going to work all day. I made up my mind, get some work done, and then celebrate like hell. Probably
There
in New
you go.
Haven or Woodmont or maybe New York City. I don't know.
Oh,
That's the one
He's
thing
going
about
to New
being
York.
me.
Oh,
Some
party.
people foolishly
Party.
like me, and if they like me, then we can go party.
good. Get a bus. Get a party bus to New York
Oh,
City.
Get it.
Or the party
Get it.
bus, Collins. They
I
Oh,
love
the
Collins
pedal.
party
the
bus.
pedal. Yeah, the bike party. The bike parties. I've had them.
always
I've
wanted
had them
to.
on. Oh, that's so much fun. We should get like the crew from
with
here
pizza.
With pizza. We could do the with Colin. That's great. He's got to come back and do some pizza reviews. But
He's got a very fertile mind.
well, he
He finds
lets-
things and really studies them. Colin, you ever hear of him?
Yeah.
He did the
Yeah, he's
pizza
been on
book.
pizza book.
He does the
yeah.
party bus. That's a fertile mind.
Yeah, well, it's a mine that goes, to especially for New Haven pizza, which is world famous. So that's good. So Irvin's going to either be on a party bike or the party bus to New York City for his birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday,
Choo
blessings.
choo.
There you go. He's getting turned up already. All right. So it is politics with Pinsky, and we're going to turn our focus to what's going on. We call this "What in the World." This
Right.
is our segment, Politics with Pinsky, but it's called "What in the World." So last night on Hannity and Combs,
Also known as Comedy Central and
Right,
Tragedy Central.
or the White House,
That lying FU. Shut up, Irving. Shut up, Irving. That lying F.
So what happens is so let's go back into it's almost like if you're on a boat and like there's somebody in the front paddling going,
Yeah.
come on, keep paddling, but then the person's like taking the pin and like just deflating the boat's going down and you're trying to figure out why you keep paddling so hard
Or if they're paddling in opposite directions on the opposite sides of the boat.
of the boat.
And you're going in circles.
I mean, this can't get any worse.
It's unbelievable.
Why can't he just quit?
He's ready. He's ready to go because he's had it.
all of them.
I
they
want to
should
lock
just-
them up. Lock them all up. And
Yeah.
then if one of them has a reason to get out, we'll listen to it. But no more than one
Right.
is
So
getting
Irvin,
out.
let's go back to
The felonies.
right.
Felony incorporated.
Well, we're gonna get into that. We'll go into the collusion and the Mueller because we still haven't touched on that since the
I've
last
got
time we were
something.
here.
The,
Yeah.
the Washington Post ran an article on how many lies and misstatements Trump has made in like 400 days in office. 3,001.
Whoa.
All right, it's already over 3,000, which is basically 5 or 6 or 7 a day. That's how many misstatements, mistruths, things like that he speaks. And he is
So those
such
are
a
statistics,
conniving,
yeah.
shameless liar. Did you see he sent people to break into his own doctor's office?
Yeah.
They broke
Yeah.
in. They went in.
I forgot that.
The secretary was there, and they went right by her, and they took his files, medical files, which are legally the property of the doctor. He can make copies for the person, but the doctor, by law, has to keep those records. He's under oath.
You leaving out the part, Irv, about how Trump dictated the letter that the doctor wrote about his health.
What a fraud! What a fraud! Saying he's most healthy, the healthiest president ever who lived, and all these lies.
Well, we knew
lies,
that
lies.
was a farce.
I know, and
I mean,
I seen him.
yeah. I'm like, you see him every day, right? You see him with your own two eyes. We know that's a lie.
Come on, man.
and the doctor feels like he was raped. So now Trump has 15 women and one guy who say that he sexually assaulted them. And the doctor's 70 years old. He's hot, but not that hot.
I just
Like Dr.
I
Bornstein,
just
the victim.
don't understand like for me it's not he's not even running the country anymore. There's no policy. Like what's going on with like education and small business and kids and community and education. Like I don't hear any of that.
And the people who were running it all came in lousy, and half
they
of them
quit.
have
No,
quit,
they're
and the other
done.
half got fired.
They're done.
And every day more and more of them disappear. And that's because it takes a lot of skill to run education. It takes a lot of skill to run healthcare. But these people keep getting fired and walking out.
Speaking about education, the uneducated Betty DeVos, did she leave?
No, she's still there like a tick.
I just
Ticky
Googled it
tack.
to see what she's doing.
We can't burn. She can't get burned off. You know how they say you got a
Vaseline
tick?
or something? Yeah.
Yeah, so they can't. Wait, what is it? Old school, they said, like, if you have a tick, what do? Pour something on it?
Nah, you light a
You
match.
light a
Let
match.
it go out and put that hot head against the back of the tick.
Okay. Yeah, well, she's probably still there.
And her brother, the creep, the super creep, he's in trouble because he met some Russian spy out in the Seychelles Islands or something. Her brother's name is Eric Prince, and he owns Blackwater, which now changed its name after it murdered too many Iraqi people. They're private killers.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what
you
he
know
owns.
what? And see, the saga. So that's what I'm saying. This is not even a presidency. People should really not say that this is a presidency. They have done nothing for this country. Like, what can you say? And I really want folks who support the person that's in office to call. I mean, and defend him. Like, let us know. And don't forget, these are just our opinions. But come on, folks. If you are a true supporter, literally call in or go online and let us know why you really believe that he's doing a great job.
Plus, I have a free public service ad. I will do totally free if Melania Trump calls in and is looking for a divorce lawyer. I will refer her to a very good divorce lawyer for free.
I'll take her on. We don't want to have her wait. I'll just go do some quick books and quick reading, and I'll get her.
Get her a really good divorce lawyer, because I know lots of guys who are dying to represent her.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her, because I heard Rudy said that she was having trouble with him, and Rudy said part of the payments were because Melania was giving him trouble. So we have more details there too. But I'm telling you, I don't think that she should be in any way bound to that man's prenup or that man's life. She wants out.
Well, you know what? No, I'm sorry. She wanted the money, and this is exactly what she gets. So
I want to free her from her youthful mistakes. I want to make her free.
No, let her stay. She's all a part of it now. March, what were you going to say? Did you?
Harry says everything you say is wrong. You should follow it with allegedly. He wants to know if this is Comedy Central and you're also nuts.
He's telling me I'm a lawyer. I should use the word allegedly.
Yeah.
Harry, you should say I allegedly should use the word allegedly. Jeez. Awesome.
Coming from the mouth of Mr. From Pinsky Law, Irving Pinsky.
Harry, I have a very big alert for the whole table. I said it before we were on the air. I am very worried that we're going into the hurricane season, and my beloved Puerto Rico which is weakened terribly from last year's disaster, has not been rebuilt to being protected. So now, if God forbid we do get a hurricane season, which is predicted, we usually do, then they're going to get hit even worse. So, Harry, you and I have to start an organization to get enough money to be able to build them some walls and some boats and some safety so those people don't just drown like even worse than last year. Save Puerto Rico, Harry. They're nice people there.
Yeah, well, that's
save them. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, no, you hit it right on the head. Yeah.
Right on
There's
the head.
75,000 United States veterans live in Puerto Rico with their families, 75,000. And Donald Trump is letting them sit over there and stew in their own filthy, dirty, polluted water from the dead bodies. We've got to do something. He's our president. He says he loves the military. He loves veterans.
He loves
joking.
himself. Yeah, no.
Thank you, Alisa.
No, that's what he said when I was done when he went to Puerto Rico and throwing paper towels. That was it. I had it with him, but and don't forget, Puerto Rico is very special to my heart. So to see him do that to that island was just like a complete disgrace. So he continues to show his character. And that was like well, no, there he has no character. You're right.
Lock him up.
So So let's go. Actually, we're going to take a really quick break, like a 30-second. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to come right back, and we are going to do the Rudy Giuliani. We're gonna talk about what transpired. That is all over.
The Rudy meltdown.
Yes, it was a Rudy meltdown. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Talk Sip Politics with Pinsky. We'll return in a moment. And welcome back to the Talk Sip. I'm your host, Alisa Bowens-Mercado. Don't forget, every Thursday at 1 p.m., trading in those dance shoes to spend time with you and the listeners. We had a couple of folks we wanted to shout out. Marshall, we've got...
Yeah, Miss Jane Jenkins.
Yes.
Who says, good afternoon, Alisa, and congrats on your beer success. She also says, happy birthday to Irv.
Thank you.
We have Jason Lambert, who said, hey, pancakes.
Hi, Jason. That's my bro-in-law.
And he was commenting on the Trump discussion, saying it's all a joke, and all that has happened is nothing. Nothing at all.
Right, nothing at all. We've gotten ourselves into nothing in the administration.
Oh, and Harry says this segment should be renamed Lunacy with Pinsky.
No, it's politics with Pinsky.
Harry, I got to be on your show again. We got to free the world from those brain drains.
All right, so we are back. Don't forget, you're listening to the Talk Sip on WNHHLP 103.5 FM, broadcasting live from downtown New Haven.
Yes!
We are streaming live on TuneIn Radio, NewHavenIndependent.org. We are also streaming live video on Facebook. You see us there. What's up, Facebook? Just go to facebook.com/New Haven Independent, or just go to your Facebook page and look us up. It's that easy. Call in, chime in.
Talk to us.
That's right. Talk. 203-684-8907. So now,
there you go.
Rudy and the Trumpster. And by the way, Rudy Giuliani said, via CNBC, that Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is disposable.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. But Ivanka's special.
Probing Ivanka. Listen, this is all, that old saying, what goes on in the dark is definitely going to come out in the light. And so this is one of those things that's just playing out. We just sit back and we just wait, we wait for it. And I think people's lives are they're continuing to move on. But like I said, there's no change. I don't know. It's just like the world isn't a free for all. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like we have no solid leadership. There's nothing coming out of that house. I don't even want to call it the White House.
It's like when your parents go away on vacation and leave you, and you're only like 13, 15, between that age, and you're like, oh, well, I can go get all my friends. We can party now. Right.
That's great analogy. That's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
The Obamas left. They were the parents.
That's
they
right.
were. I mean, come on.
They were the grown-ups.
The grown-ups, the best parents. I mean, they were responsible.
Yes, they were.
They were intelligent.
Yes, they were.
Dignified. They weren't posing nude. Michelle was just very classy and elegant. So and then they leave, and you have that runs up into your White House.
That's
Come on. Are you kidding me? It is whoever takes the presidency next, they better go in there, clean, wash up all the way, just paint everything over.
You have to. You got to sterilize that whole building.
Listen, and then I'm going to get my church, CBC is going to have to go in there and just reclaim and just pray.
Need a fleet of church grandmothers.
That's right. A bus, couple of buses of some Southern old school Baptist, black, a church bus.
I'm telling you,
old Southern, old school, and just pray.
You know they come because all you hear is.
They got me humming, just hum through the White House. Holy water, holy water.
Humming in tambourines.
They'll take 10,000 empty boxes from McDonald's cheeseburgers out of the place. They'll find 10,000 empty boxes.
Oh, yeah, and Kentucky Fried. Yeah, it's just going to be,
El Pigo.
It's almost going to be like a night after a frat party.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be like. It's just they're going to clean up all the red Solo cups.
It's that street over there. It's like a Monday morning on Lake Street.
The fraternities.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it's going to look like. And that day can't come soon enough. So on Hannity, if our listeners are listening in and they have not checked out Fox or CNN, what actually happened in that interview?
Well, his 10,000th lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, came in and took a big paycheck, I'm sure, and came out to rescue him. All right, now
rescue. I don't know if that was a rescue.
No, it was a failure. Failed rescue. So he came out and he said all these things that Donald Trump had been denying for years. And he said other things that he wasn't supposed to let out. And the next thing you know, the investigators, Mueller's army, are all bringing new charges. They're bringing new charges based on what idiot Giuliani, the lawyer, revealed.
I'm so happy he revealed it, though.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing when these two.
That was great.
And he said he pre-cleared it all with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump was off golfing. He doesn't know anything about this stuff. So now he's all upset that he's been outed.
He was probably golfing and just doing what he does, not running the country, but just golfing. And then Rudy probably said, listen, I'm going to talk about this. And he goes, oh, just go ahead.
Go ahead, Rudy.
Go, Rudy, do your thing. You know, you're my guy. I hired you. This is what I hired
You're
you
a
for.
strong man.
Yeah, you're just... And then
Macho.
I wonder if because we don't say his full name here. I wonder if he actually saw the interview as it was live.
I don't know, but he's seen it
That'd
by
be
now. He is sick. S-I-K. He's got a bad stomach. He's running out of fake friends. He ran out of friends years ago because he stabbed everybody in the back. But now he's running out of fake friends too. He's hired them, fired them. They all quit.
I'm
Now
just
he's
trying
got
to figure.
trouble.
Maybe I think subconsciously he did that because he didn't get the
Attorney
Attorney
General's office,
General
State
spot,
Department,
right?
Secretary of State.
Yeah, so I think you know what? I think he's like, I'm gonna get you, and so, but now he's rolling it back, like, oh no, this is.
It's not what happened at all.
That didn't
I wasn't
happen.
aware of that. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, really?
Don't
Did
lock
I
him
say
up.
that? Right. So, but I think he's pissed from not getting that position, and I think he just started talking like like a. it's comical.
I think
It
these
really
guys
is.
are just
But
so
thank
rich.
you, Rudy. Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you. Bless your rotten little soul.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart, baby.
No.
Thank-
Anyway, the truth is that these two guys are so old and so rich and have been getting away with bullshit for so long, for so many years, without even being responsible for the truth, that now they don't know how to work with the truth. And Trump has such a contorted history of lying about everything and cheating everybody that there is no honest way out for him. And there's no honest way out. So what he figures is, and this is based on some good lawyers that he probably fired already too, what he figures is that he can keep going as long as he can. And if a miracle peace happens with Russia, and if a miracle economy grows like crazy, then America might keep him back in. And if those two things happen, they happen, then that's good for him. If not, then what he'll do is he'll negotiate with Congress and resign for a full pardon, just like Nixon did, because Nixon got caught doing things that might have even been worse. He'll resign and get a full pardon, get his family out of it, and let everybody else go rot in jail. But that's the way he's playing it because he's
Well, that's
really
what's
down
gonna
and out.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he can make a treaty with Putin, which would be tremendous for the world, arguably. He'll sign anything just to get the glory of making a treaty, get the peace prize.
Yeah, look what I did. Look what I did.
And if the economy keeps to growing, which is possible, even though I don't think he cares what he's doing, then he'll look good enough to maybe get reelected. So he's still scary. He scares me for the next 7, 8 years. One thing's for sure about him: our civil rights will be disappearing every day under him. Every day he nails another one.
Oh, it's crazy. Well,
And our air quality down, down, down.
Well, I don't know what has transpired, but like I said, I've seen enough from him. Race relations, just no respect for people that don't look like him. So I'm set.
War on the
with
poor.
him. I'm set. Yeah, like the healthcare. I mean, every week or every month, it's just something else. And people that don't see that. You have to have a human heart. You have to have feelings and emotions. It's just like we should all be in this together.
We should.
We should really all be in this together. And we have someone that's not for the people. He is not for the people. Isn't that in the Constitution? Like for the people, by the people. He is not for. He's not for us.
A guy who makes billions off of gambling casinos, taking money out of poor people's hands, giving them free liquor, getting the veterans drunk, getting the widows drunk, taking their money, foreclosing on their houses. That is not a person who cares about people. Hello.
Well, no,
Go
in
into a business
contractors,
selling
they
food.
are not. They haven't gotten paid. He doesn't pay anyone.
Sue me.
Yeah, he's
That's his attitude. Sue me.
Yeah, well,
I'll see you in
gotta,
5 years
we
in
gotta
court.
figure out, how many. The clock is ticking. How many more years does he have in there?
It's scary. 2 years, a little over 2 years for this next election for the presidency. 2.5 years. and then he's got 4 years if he wins that.
And
let me
who's
tell
the
you,
lying
he might
mouth?
win.
And who? No, he's not going to win.
He might.
Oh
buddy.
no.
You better
He's-
register voters, or you're going to have him
Listen,
4 more
he's
years.
not. I'm going to tell you right now. Hubby and I were in Canada.
They hate him.
We were in Montreal, and we were actually on our honeymoon. And
Aw.
people, yes, we did a road trip, hubby and I. And I said it was
magical.
so sweet. It was so sweet. But people in Montreal were going, "What is going on?" They were just like, they go, "The United States is not serious. You are not going to get somebody like that in the White House." And I was like, it's crazy.
I apologize.
That we were like,
I apologize to them when they approached me. People from France, England, they're thunderstruck at what a doofus we put in. They're thunderstruck.
But
They can't believe it.
people always want to know, especially over just places like, what was America thinking? Like,
America didn't vote for him. 62 million, a
we
significant
didn't
minority,
vote for him.
a
Right?
significant minority of the voters, and a big minority of the whole country voted him in. And mostly, and I know he got the rapist vote. They all voted for him because they love that action. He got Worldwide Wrestling's vote. All right, they came out and voted for him because they love violence. He got football vote because they love to hit people. He got boxing's vote. He's
He didn't
a
get the
macho
football
guy.
vote.
Well,
He didn't get the football, the basketball.
He got
fans
the
vote.
Patriots vote.
And
Right.
he got Patriots. He got. There's a big difference between the white football fans and the black football fans. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this, but I don't really care because I'm me. Anyway, my honest truth is that
Well,
there's
Marshall,
a huge.
we'll tell him.
there's a-
Word, right?
I mean, you can shut me off. Yeah, someday I'll tell you why someday I'll tell you why I
Press.
blew up Bill O'Reilly's show. I blew up his show too. He sat there for an hour without me. Go to hell, Bill O'Reilly. And now you're fired. I'd like to take credit for that, but I didn't do it. Anyway, but the truth is, there's a big difference between the color vote too. And Trump won the white vote. He lost the black vote. Huge. He lost the Hispanic vote. But there's a big difference, and that is something that's a problem. And if you don't think he won the Nazi vote or the KKK vote, well, you know he did. He won those votes big.
Oh, David
come
Duke
on.
came out
David,
early.
yes.
And they
And
registered
did,
voters.
and he didn't. He made no qualms about it that he was coming out
No.
and support. And Trump actually, if he didn't have to save face, he was like, "Good,
Yeah,
David,
thank you.
dude, thank you, dude, thanks, fist bump." But I mean, it was apparent. But he just had to come down. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm not a.
No, I don't. No.
Joe, gosh,
If you
no.
don't think he got the white power vote, you're in the wrong planet.
No, we
he really
know
got it.
No, we know he got it. So that
course.
means
Or the misogynist vote. People who hate women, they didn't vote for Hillary. They voted down. There's millions and millions of them. I don't know if you know that in this
But don't
country.
forget, there was a lot of women who voted for
White women voted for him.
Yes.
Black
why
women,
do you
I know,
think?
didn't vote
Why
for
do
him.
you think that is?
Oh, because they don't want inheritance taxes. All right, women. You think I'm kidding you?
No.
If you talk to women in Woodbridge, and a lot of Woodbridge women voted against him, but if you talk to women in with money, they do not want their inheritances taxed. They hate taxes. They hate getting money taken out of their paycheck, and they know that Donald Trump will lower their taxes, and he did. All right,
For the for the rich.
They don't want minorities getting into the good colleges because they want to get in or they want their kids to get in. They
Yeah.
don't want it. All right.
Right.
They-
So that's
and
where that
those
that
are some
major-
of the things. Also, Lyndon Johnson, who was a brilliant bastard, okay, but did pass in Vietnam. That's how bad he was. Okay, Lyndon Johnson came out and said, he was from Texas. He knew Texas. He says, if I tell the poorest, lowest down white man that he's better than the best black man, then I got his vote. And
Well,
that's the
but
trick
that's
Trump
true.
used.
No, that's true. But
It's
that's
sick,
true.
but
That's
it's true.
But
And it's a
fast
lie.
No, but fast forward to 2017, 2018, it's still going on.
Southern strategy. Every
know?
Confederate state voted for Donald Trump except maybe Virginia. But every Confederate state voted for Trump. And that's because the Confederacy, in its own mind, all right, still thinks it's white privilege and it is against civil
But
rights.
okay, but you know what? But there are
Against.
there are African Americans and Hispanics who voted for
There are.
Trump. There
not
are.
many. Not many.
Harry.
But there are Harry.
Harry,
There are Harry.
Harry thinks we're wrong.
Listen, but call in if you are a person of color who voted for Donald Trump. 203-684-8907 and tell us why.
Probably
you
because-
would do something. Well, why you voted that way?
Let me say something. A lot of black people on TV that you see talking for Trump or for George Bush, even the same thing. Those guys are getting paid a lot of money. I don't know if you know about Armstrong Williams, or sometimes I see these guys like
They're not getting paid enough though. To
No,
sell
but
them, to sell them souls.
But they
to sell
took
their
the
souls.
money, baby. They took it and they took it all the way to the bank. and that's a lot of them, not 2 or 10, between the huge network they have, corporations that hire public relations people.
Yeah, they get in a room and they get that money, and then they peek out the door and go, oh, we don't left
Uncle.
Yeah, no.
House blank, 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 blank.
Well, no, but the thing is, no, we know people that have done that.
Yeah.
And they sell their souls
They want
for
their money.
the
That
money.
quick check.
That quick, yeah.
I make my own
Just
money.
cheese.
How many times you hear that?
Yeah, but it's just like I said, we always like to give people like
I would work for Trump if he would go
here.
to jail. If he would retire, I'd work for him. As a matter of fact, I'd do his job. The
You
first
wouldn't
thing
get
I'd
paid,
do is
though.
hire Hillary as president and retire.
yeah,
Because
well,
that's
she's
not my
getting,
job. I don't know the job.
Listen, we need to start focusing on like who's running in this next election. Like we need
the
to
future.
start
Tony Hart.
We see what we're in now and we see where we're going. We really, and when I had Mayor Harp on the show, my first show, as a matter of fact, here on the Talk Sip, and I asked her, that question, and I don't know if it was an actual no. It wasn't a yes. It wasn't really even a maybe, but
She's
I
so
asked her,
classy.
I was like, if
And
she
she's so
ever,
dignified.
thought if she, would do a run for. I got to go back to my archives to play that again. But you know what? We need someone who can get in, this place and just really represent, the United States again.
A smart human being.
Yeah,
with a heart.
it's like leaving a kid home with no babysitter. It's like,
I'm telling you.
and like you said, hey, parents are gone. Come over.
Oh, I remember being
Bring
left
over
home.
Jello shots. Let's go.
Let's go.
They won't be back until Sunday or Monday.
Can I point you something out about the Donald Trump fiasco, Jr.? All right.
Yes.
Now, there was this Russian woman who comes out now. She says she's an agent for the Kremlin. Okay. She's a lawyer. And she called Donald Trump and said, I got a lot of stuff on Hillary. Remember that?
Yep.
All right. She came out. Right. So Donald Trump says, oh, I love it. Okay. On an email. Then he gets Paul
bring it on.
Manafort, the head of the campaign. He gets Jared Kushner. He gets 2 or 3 other big shots in the campaign, and he tells his father about it, even though he might deny it. And they go over to to Trump Tower, where she's waiting in an office to have a meeting. So they have a meeting with her. All right, and it's about they're supposed to be looking for dirt on Hillary. They decide that there's not the right stuff there,
Right?
So they leave. Okay. Now, they did not call the FBI and say that there was a Russian agent selling fake information on Hillary.
Nope.
They didn't call the FBI and say there was a Russian agent in the country. They just said they made up a lie, and they say his father wrote the letter saying that they had a meeting about fixing adoption laws. All right. And they say his father wrote the letter, which is one of the things Mueller wants to indict him on obstruction of justice. Collusion.
Wasn't it leaked? Something was leaked this week about the questions that.
Yeah.
So what were some of the questions?
Sekulow,
What were some of the questions? Because, like I said, there was so much stuff that went on this week. But what were some of the questions that Mueller?
Here's what happened. Mueller had a meeting with Rudy and maybe some other people, and Jay Sekulow, who's the last lawyer he has now for a while. Every other lawyer that on his campaign and stuff is pretty much fired or left.
Gone.
Jay's been there maybe 3 months, 4 months. Jay wrote down 49 questions that he thought that Mueller said he was going to ask him. Now, not the only 49, there could be more. But they were questions like, what were you thinking when you fired the head of the FBI, James Comey? James Comey, what were you thinking when you told him to let Mike Flynn go? Now, later, Mike Flynn pled guilty to a felony. All right, so what were you thinking? And the reason they focused on the thinking is because thinking is obstruction. If he was thinking, well, maybe I can get us off. Maybe I can get us out of it. That's why they're focusing on the thinking. But it's much more of a trap than that. Because like one lawyer on TV brilliantly said last night, he said, I was interviewed by Mueller, and I promise you something. Mueller knows more about that campaign at this point in all his interviews than I know, than Trump knows, and than you know. Mueller knows us, and he's asking questions that he knows the answer to.
He's my hero.
Yeah, and I'm afraid of him, too.
Why can't he just run for president?
He could run and win. He has a chance of running and winning.
Listen, he's a registered Republican.
Yeah.
So there's no hidden agenda. It's like it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't want him. Don't get me wrong. But he could run. He might win.
I'm praying that happens because if he's solid, he's honest, and he really is a man that goes for. He sees something, he's gonna get it, and he's not gonna stop until he
He
finds
knows the
out
law too. Wow.
Yeah, but he's not going to stop until he finds out what really went down.
Or until
Really
Trump
went down.
fires him.
That's
And Trump
not going
might
to happen.
fire him, and he might fire Rosenstein. And if you trust the Republican Congress to dump Trump, then it's
That's
possible, but we don't know for sure that the Republican Congress will ever let him down. We don't know.
Never.
Harry says you guys are really off. Y'all must get your information from CNN.
No, actually, I mean some of it, but then it's other reputable, like news outlets like the Washington Post, the New York Times. Where else?
I censored myself because I love Harry, and I'm about to say something that would really hurt his feelings. Love you, Harry. Shut up, Irving. Shut up, Irving.
That's right, because we don't want
I don't want to hurt Harry.
No, but like I said, he really is going to get to the bottom of it. He really is going to get to the bottom of it, and we are so excited. I don't know when that day is going to come, but that's going to be great. That's almost like having the finale. Like when you have the Housewives of Beverly Hills or the Housewives of Atlanta,
And they all get together.
And they all get together for the what is it for the
big
season?
orgasm.
Reunion.
The reunion show.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be great because Mueller's going to drop his findings, and then you're going to have them all sitting around.
All there.
All there. I can't wait.
And just think of all my friends who are lawyers in New York who represented Trump, and now they're all sitting home with their files like in some storage house up in Wisconsin, trying to hide them because they're afraid that Mueller will come in at 6 a.m. into their house and take
find
their files.
out what's
And they're petrified because God knows one of Stalin's killers said, "I'm the prosecutor. Joe Stalin, you give me the man, and I'll give you the crimes." Because if they look hard enough, they're
gonna find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it says it. Listen in that holy.
Talk about it.
Okay, seek and you shall find.
Talk about
Mueller,
it.
do your thing, Mueller. Just keep doing your thing. Make America proud again.
Yes.
Well,
Save us.
Save us. Yes, please save us. Well, we are out of time. It goes by so fast.
Oh, that was a beautiful show. We had the rhythm.
Well, we had the rhythm. Our
Yes.
rhythm was flowing, even though Harry doesn't think so. But Marshall and Irving, we were flowing
Harry used
today.
to be a Democrat. Harry voted Democrat at least once.
Maybe.
Harry's got hope. We're going to convert him. God forbid a hurricane comes this year and hits Puerto Rico again, then maybe he'll get the message. God forbid that we get hit anywhere.
We're going to pray for
They're
our folks
so
at Puerto Rico.
vulnerable. So vulnerable.
Harry says you can never hurt Harry.
My grandfather was named Harry Rohinsky, and he would have liked you, Harry. Harry, I don't want to say your last name, but he would have liked you.
So Irving, we want you to have a really happy, blessed birthday
thank
tomorrow.
you. I'm
Yes,
so
birthday
happy.
month, birthday week.
Party on.
And Marshall, so good to see you on
Always
Thursday.
great.
Make sure you
Always
come
great.
back and join us.
I'm
All
here
right.
for you.
Good.
I'm here for you.
And hi to Harry. Harry, it's probably best because Harry thinks we bash him on Thursdays, but we really don't.
I was
Harry,
nice today.
we just speak the truth. Harry, it's just the truth. So
Harry's the 1%. He's the 1% that votes for Dumbo.
Well, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. That is our time. Don't forget to always keep your glass full. Stay positive. Stay focused. Enjoy the Cinco de Mayo weekend. We will be at Gypsy. Yale Campus 204 York Street this Saturday.
It's
for
in
Cinco
back.
de,
It's like in the
yes,
alley.
a little Cinco de Mayo party. 8 o'clock, 8:30 actually, doors open, and you can come and get a free salsa lessons with your truly.
That's
I'm there.
Saturday at 8
It's going to be
o'clock,
fun.
right?
Yeah, Saturday. This Saturday,
Right, that's
doors
the
open
5th.
at 8. Yeah, that is the 5th.
I'm there. All in there.
Yeah, we're going to do a little cha-cha-cha. All right, folks, that is our time. We'll see you next week.